Hi, my name is Brent Hale. I'm the media pastor at New Hope Baptist Church down in Duncan, Oklahoma, and we recently had the opportunity to test out the Epson EB-PU1008B laser projector, and the color quality on it blew us away.
Welcome back to Church Production. I'm Marcel Patillo. In a world filled with big LED walls and crazy screen technology, when it comes to a big screen for your production and return on investment, projectors are still tried and true. They're far easier to set up, they're easier to operate, they're astronomically cheaper, and we've been working with New Hope Baptist Church in Duncan, Oklahoma to get a look at Epson's EB-PU1008B laser projector with 4K enhancement.
So when we first got the projector and I was able to unbox it, the first thing I noticed was a very similar size to the one we currently have. But the form factor was pretty much the same. I was able to take the lens out of the old one and swap it in with a new one. They matched up, which was perfect for us. There's no extra expense on lens. We had exactly what we needed. The mounting bracket worked well, getting it up to where we needed to be. It wasn't overly heavy. It was really what we were looking for in a new projector.
So there's a few questions that you might ask when looking at projectors. One might be, how far does it have to be across the room to get the image size that we need? The Epson EB-PU1008B actually has an ultra short throw lens that you can get to make sure that you get the image size you need without the distance. You might also ask, what about brightness? We have these big windows in our sanctuary where light just pours in. Well, this thing has 8,500 lumens with the capability to do HDR. And if you know anything about HDR, you know that it takes brightness in a large dynamic range, meaning a large scale from black to white, to be able to pull that off, which is very impressive for a projector. Some might ask, what about setup or multiple projector configurations? Well, this actually is capable of being partnered with an attachable pixel line that will allow for auto color calibration, screen matching of multiple projectors, blending assist for edge blends, and stacking assist. So it's fair to say that Epson has some answers for those questions.
So this projector that we were able to test out from Epson is a compact, large venue projector, which is perfect for our needs. It has the ability to project in 4K. So the content that we're getting now that we can start shooting in 4K, we can now project on the screen in 4K, has been wonderful to test out. The laser light source itself has over 20,000 hours, which is far more than the current bulb projector that we are using. And another amazing feature for this projector was the fact it has 8,500 lumens, which is far brighter than what we currently have. So we're able to see things a lot more clearly and a lot more brighter on the screen.
Given the nature of a projector and the fact that it has to shoot light across the stage onto a screen, depending on how many lights you have on stage, that could leave some unwanted opportunities for your projection to not quite make it to the screen the way you had planned, if the projector is not powerful enough to cut through.
With the stage lighting situation that we currently have, we needed the ability to have a projector that was going to cut through all the light noise and all the light pollution that we currently have in that room. This projector comes equipped with a 3-chip, 3 LCD technology, which has given us a greater vibrancy in our images, more contrast, brighter colors, and having a projector that can project a crisp, clean, and bright image on the screen is paramount for the student ministry's success. Having a projector that is old and dying and worn out and can't show the video, the images, the quality, the color that it needs to, is just a huge distraction for our students. They can't focus, they don't want to focus, they're too busy seeing or not being able to see. And so having that projector be able to give that 4K quality image on the screen not only has allowed us to utilize more videos and more screen games, but really allowed the students to see the lyrics and be able to see them crisp and clear, be able to sing out more, be able to see the scripture without having to squint, and be able to understand everything that's going on in a much better way.
Epson was founded in 1975, but their first product was actually made back in 1942. So they have been in the imagery game for a long time. And they've thought of a lot of ways to keep their products unified to make things a lot easier for the end user.
One of the great things about this projector that we're able to test from Epson is that it's compatible with a wide variety of lenses. And with the current model of Epson projector that we have actually had a compatible lens in it already. So when I took the old one down and was able to take the lens out of that one and put it into this new one that we were testing, it worked perfect. It worked exactly how it was supposed to. It had the correct focal length and throw on it, so that when we hung it back up, it was the exact thing that we needed for our space. And the beauty of that is on a tight budget and a student ministry that we have, is that when we do purchase this projector, we don't have to buy the lens, we already have it, and it's already going to be compatible.
So we're coming to a point in time where bulbs and projectors are slowly becoming a thing of the past, and thankfully more companies are leaning towards laser projection. Now they say the first light bulb is still glowing in some museum somewhere, but I still don't like them. And lasers are just cool.
For us, another great feature of this projector is it being the laser format. We don't have to worry about tearing it down every so often to replace the bulb. For us, we have to run a lift every time that happens, which is an extra expense for us, on top of the fact we have to just buy a new bulb to place in there. And one of the things I love about this projector is they say it's virtually maintenance free for 20,000 hours, and I believe that they mean that, because we don't have to go in and change things. We don't have to go in and swap things out. That it's just going to work from start to finish. A church like us, for a small church, it's really important for us to save money where we can and not having to move chairs around, move pews around, and get a lift and rent one and bring it out. It's just wonderful for us to be able to set it up there and basically just forget that it's there.
So a big thank you to Epson for continuing to change the game ever since the EP101, as well as the whole team at New Hope Baptist for taking the time and implementing this in your system and giving us your insight on what we can expect from the EB-PU1008B. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the Church Production YouTube channel, as well as check out churchproduction.com for new articles and insights on everything church production. As always, I'm Marcel Patillo, and I'll see you all in the next one.